Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope you are doing really well. I want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Aquarius out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and just leave the rest for someone else. Remember that the energies may reverse. So if it's resonating, Aquarius, you get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of Aquarius? Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, you are starting out with the Hermit in the reverse. You have the Emperor reversed, and coming out together is the Four of Swords reversed along with the Knight of Wands. All right, so Aquarius, I'm seeing that you're coming out of a period where there's been silence. There was silence for quite some time. There could have been ghosting involved in this, but you decided to go within. This is about a situation that kind of spun out of control. I do feel like, you know, your energy is telling me that you're kind of getting yourself back out there. You're kind of re-entering society because you were looking for answers and you feel like you found them. Again, like I said, there's this energy of a situation that spun out of control. I also feel like somebody you're dealing with, you don't feel like it's your responsibility to take action. I also feel like you've done a lot of healing. So while you were kind of in this self-imposed energy of, you know, staying to yourself, keeping quiet, you were healing. You were doing a lot of the work and you found the answers you needed. And I feel like you're not shy about saying it. Yeah, there's a lot of communication that's going on here. So let me see. Show me who is in Aquarius energy. Yeah, you've definitely done a lot of healing. You've released yourself from some sort of restriction, possibly restriction on communication. But I like the fact that you went within to find the answers. And that answer is that it's not your responsibility to take control over some situation. So show me who is in Aquarius energy. All right, so we have the Knight of Coins in the reverse. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And coming out together is Temperance along with the Tower. Okay, so this person went through a tower. They're trying to find their balance back. I'm seeing that this person, they have all these feelings for you, but they are not expressing any of them. And you're saying basically, it's not my job to approach you. It's your job to approach me. So I don't know what occurred here. You might be viewing this person as being somebody who was a bit of a player, or this may have been an on and off situation. But regardless, this person went through a tower moment. There's almost this energy of them thinking that you were going to come in and rescue them, and that didn't happen. So now they're trying to find their balance and heal from that. But there's stuck energy still between the two of you. I don't see them moving towards you. I see them kind of sitting back and keeping quiet. Let me see the energy between Aquarius and this person. You might be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly a Sagittarius. Scorpio is very strong for somebody. Show me the energy between Aquarius and this person. This person is beginning to realize as well that the reason they went through a tower moment is because something here was not on a solid foundation. And they're reluctant to give their energy up as well. Show me the energy between Aquarius and this person. The Three of Coins. There could have been an established foundation between the two of you. You both desire to work things out, but I feel like there's other people that are in the background that are affecting this decision. That's why this person's not coming towards you. They're feeling very stuck, like they can't move forward. And I feel like, you know, you may have ghosted this person or just ceased communication, but I feel like you're open to trying to work things out with them, but there's people in the background affecting this. Let me see what's affecting it. Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, so there's a new beginning trying to come into this, but you don't feel like it's your job to approach this person or to take charge of the situation. And they're withholding their feelings and emotions. They have them, but they're holding them back. So it's like this desire to kind of work things out, to communicate, to work things out, and yet poor judgment is being used in the situation in that they're not expressing themselves. They're very stuck in their energy. This is somebody who doesn't like change. Show me the outcome. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Emotionally not satisfied because of a lack of this coming back together, a lack of being able to work this out. I'm getting this impression that you feel that this person is just in and out of your life. Yeah. So bottom of the deck is the Lovers in the reverse. That's the ending that occurred between the two of you. Now, for some of you, you were in a solid connection with this person, possibly even married to them. But I do feel like somebody here used very poor judgment, and it led to this Tower moment. Okay, so you may even be saying, you know what, at this point, I'm going back out into the world. I'm going to begin dating again. It's not my responsibility to take charge of this situation. It's yours. You can't seem to do that because you're not expressing your feelings and emotions. And so you may be moving forward, moving in another direction. Let me see. We'll clarify the Hermit in reverse, please. Show me the Hermit in reverse. Two of Cups. Yeah, you believe this person is your soulmate. And the Eight of Swords reverse. You're tired of worrying about it. This whole situation has caused a lot of anxiety. So I feel like you're hoping this person will reach out to you and communicate with you. You may feel that they are a soulmate. I definitely feel like some of you are beginning to date again, or you're beginning to, reintegrate yourself in, like, going out with friends or family. Let me see the Emperor in reverse. Page of Pentacles reversed, and the World. So yeah, you're basically saying here, if you can't take charge of the situation and make some sort of an offer to me, then I've got to close this cycle out. I don't feel like a lot of you have met somebody new yet, but a lot of you are opening yourself up to that energy. It feels as if this person is not reaching out. They're not communicating. They're not talking with you. And you're just sick of trying to, you're sick of worrying about it, and you're sick of being the one who always tries to resolve things with this person. You're basically saying, if you can't offer me something, if you can't even take control of this situation, then I'm closing this out, and we are done. Let me see the bottom energy for Aquarius. So this person broke your heart, but you're healing from it. Again, I'm seeing a lot of healing energy. Show me the bottom energy for Aquarius. Yeah, there it is. Ten of Cups. You're searching for your happiness. Nine of Swords. And the Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, you're freeing yourself from all of this stress and worry. It might get a little worse before it gets better, particularly if you try to reach out to this person, or if you're hoping that they will reach out to you, because there's a lot of anxiety centered around communication. And I feel like this person comes in and then they leave just as quickly. And so you're happy when they come in, but then you're left with all of, as soon as they go back out, it hurts you all over again. I feel like you have done a tremendous amount of healing. You've realized that your happiness is important. And again, if this person can't get it within themselves to, take charge of the situation, then you're going to close this out entirely. You may even be worried that this person has been a bit of a player. So let me Yeah, Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So let's look at their energy. Why is the Knight of Coins here? Why is the Knight of Coins in reverse for the person in Aquarius energy? All right, Queen of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, the Death card, and the Eight of Cups. Well, this person is feeling stuck where they're at. They do love you. They do have feelings and emotions for you, but they've walked away and ended this versus expressing those feelings and emotions because they're feeling stuck. They're unable to or unwilling to move forward, so they walked away and ended this instead. Let me see the Queen of Cups in reverse. This person has now built a wall around their heart. They're not expressing those feelings, but they definitely, because they're keeping a lid on them, on their feelings. Choosing instead to walk away. But all right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. We have the Two of Wands reversed, and we have the Queen of Swords reversed. This person chose to move in another direction. They chose basically to defy their feelings. They may have even cut you out. There is a lack of communication. You may have been hoping this person would reach out because you feel this person's a soulmate. But I feel like they chose to go in another direction and to basically build this wall around their heart. That being said, this person is not being honest with themselves or you about their feelings because they don't feel like things are over between the two of you. They secretly wish that there would be a reconciliation, but yet they're not taking the action towards it. So they're in denial of their feelings. Yeah, they're not being honest with themselves, and it looks like possibly with someone else for some of you. So let me see the bottom energy for the person in Aquarius energy. All right, we have the Sun in reverse. We have the Page of Cups. And again, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Interesting. And the Five of Coins. All right, so they're unhappy. They're unhappy. This has created a tower moment for them. I feel like this person, one of you walked away, and I feel like it was them. I feel like this person left you out in the cold. They didn't know that it was going to cause such a tower moment for them. They may even come towards you and apologize and try to bring in some healing energy with it, because I do feel like they know that they love you. But again, they started and they ended here with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So they feel like they're stuck in a situation that they're unwilling to move from or unable to move from. So what they chose to do instead was to walk away, but it's caused a tower moment for them, and they're terribly unhappy. They definitely are. They're feeling a deep sense of loss. For some of you, this person could be having some financial issues as well. Let me see the energy between... Oh, you may work with this person for some of you. You could work with this person. That may be how you met them. Yeah, Knight of Wands reversed and the Six of Cups. So, yeah, you've pulled back. You feel that this person is a player. You feel like this person caused a lot of anxiety and grief in your life. Some of you kind of left friendships or isolated to be with this person, and because you felt like there was something really here. At this point, I don't feel like there's communication between the two of you, and I feel like this person could have been very harsh in how they cut you out. They chose to move in another direction. They basically shut their feelings down, although they definitely have them, and they just walked away from this connection. So I feel like you're saying to this person, it's not my job to fix this, it's yours. You walked away. And if they don't make some sort of an offer to you, you're going to basically close this out because you know your happiness is more important. Let me see Judgment in reverse. You may be feeling like you made a poor judgment call to even be involved with this person because they've caused so much grief. Now, what has happened is that this person has literally caused their own tower moment. Yeah, that's pretty sad if you think about it. All right, Queen of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands. And we have the Eight of Coins reversed along with the Four of Coins. Yeah, they're not going to do anything about it. They're not going to put any effort into it, which is what you're asking them to do or requiring them to do. But then they're going to sit here and hold on to your energy. So this person, they're not healthy, if I'm being honest. Aquarius, this person wants to hold on to your energy but not put any effort in. And I think you're correct in saying that it's not your responsibility because this person was pretty harsh with you. I do see success coming your way, but it's going to come through you not taking any action, not coming in and fixing this and closing this cycle out, realizing that this person is not offering you what you deserve. And that's where your happiness is going to come in. It's going to come through healing. It's going to come through you reintegrating yourself back into society, meeting people, getting out, even if it's with friends and family. Because this person is in a very stuck energy, and it's almost like they're saying, it's my way or the highway, and they don't feel like they have to put the effort in to make this successful, but yet they're still trying to hold on to you. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome. All right, we have the Ace of Swords reversed. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving forward. You're not happy with the way this person is conducting themselves. You're moving forward, but there is something that's coming in for you. You might meet this person when you're out and about. You may initially feel like it's somebody else who is, going to be in and out of your life, but you're also, setting up boundaries. You've done a lot of healing here, and that's what's going to lead to your happiness. So you're thinking of things from a long-term perspective. So I feel like you're realizing that this relationship caused you so much anxiety. Some of you may step in and say what you want to say to this person, because you may feel a strong need to do that, but then you're back out of that as quick as possible and you move forward. I do feel like you're realizing this is not the person for you because they're not wanting to put the effort in, but they don't want to let you go. How infuriating. Now, in their energy, they are lying to themselves about being stuck. They could move forward, but they're lying to themselves and they're keeping themselves stuck. And they would rather experience the tower moment of the loss of you than to actually, put some effort in and to actually heal and come out of whatever it is that they're stuck in. So they're creating their own unhappiness here. And I feel like, they're not giving you clarity. They're not moving forward. They're not putting in the effort. They are definitely still holding on to your energy. And here's the thing, is that sometimes closure has to come through their actions, not as much what is said, not as much as, hearing something from them. Sometimes their actions, their disrespect is the closure that you need. I do see with the Ten of Pentacles that you are very supported by either close friends or family, and they are going to help you to move forward. And you're realizing that you have to look at things from a long-term perspective. This cycle is wrapping up, and I do feel like through the healing that you are doing, that's where your happiness is going to come from. So, yeah, I just feel like you're dealing with somebody who just doesn't want to put the effort in. They want you to do all the work, and when you refuse to do so, it's leading to your success, but leading to them, pulling back and doing even less. All right, bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. This person could be playing the victim in the situation as well. I do feel like you're just tired of the BS. And so I do also feel that you're moving forward. You're saying enough's enough. You can't even put a little effort in. Enough is enough. You know, I'm tired of this. And you're choosing to move in a new direction. And you're doing so with support. So let me pull an advice card. I'll pull from the oracles for Aquarius. Pulling for Aquarius. Yeah, this person is emotionally lazy, is what it amounts to. Thank you, Spirit. All right, you have number 51, and this card is called Moonlight. Moonlight. Give me a second, and I will read that for you. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. So keep yourself open to those signs. You're in a deeply intuitive position right now. And like I said, continue your healing and move forward with the support that you already have in your life. That's where your happiness is going to be found. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Aquarius. If you've resonated with this reading, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype this video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Aquarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.